Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will put total leather and will get started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And this quarterback hasn't been able to find his rhythm on his first 2 throws. 3rd and 10 coming up. They're going to run it to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. To the air, it's Howard. On the run, still looking. It's complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The Buckeyes will move the sticks.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Howard. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Twelfth play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll pick up 1 and brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They're getting this guy lathered up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Badger. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll give it to Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He'll try the left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Pressure coming. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
They're trying to get to it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Wide out in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Judkins. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground.
Brings it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To throw, it's Mertz. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out fast. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the offense. 1st drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Fires to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Quickly to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Going with the ground game left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking for space. It's Webb. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Touchdown Gators! And that one will give them the lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 24 to Auburn. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
The give to the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to pass, it's Howard. Buys a little extra time. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
On the play. Brings up second down. play. With the score, Florida 14, Ohio State 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quick toss. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on second down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Howard. Steps away. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Gators sending the offense back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Gets it out quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
He fires a bullet to the right. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking for the score. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Mertz trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
42, Spider. 4-2, Spider.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Philly starter.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the score. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores, and now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll get it up to about the 13.